What is going on, beautiful people of the world? My name is Garrett Wolf, and I am the host of the #1 podcast for people who are trying to go from skinny fat to fitness freak. I've built my body over the last 8 years through trial and error, and in the last 3 years, I've helped hundreds of online clients shred unwanted fat and embody the best version of themselves. Now, let's jump right into today's show.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Garrett Wolf podcast. This is the #1 show for people who are trying to go from saggy flabs to six-pack abs, all without giving up the most enjoyable aspects of their life. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about how your frequency is what you frequently see. If at any point during this episode you like what I have to say or you got some value, then please screenshot my face. Share it to your Instagram stories, tag me at _Garrett Wolf, and I will reshare that shit to my story and send you a free gift. All right, let's get right into it today, guys. So your frequency is what you frequently see. This is not a phrase coined by me. I didn't come up with this phrase. I wish I did, however, because it is incredibly catchy. It is super awesome and super fun to say. I actually first heard it from a podcast that my mentor did, and he heard it from one of his mentors, Bedros Keuilian, if you guys know who that is. It was Bedros Keuilian's mentee, so Bedros Keuilian is like the mentor, the top guy, the head honcho. He owns over like 600 gym branches across the country, which is absolutely absurd. If you know anything about business, 600 in-person gym franchise businesses is absolutely insane. Like, that is one of the biggest gym franchises ever created, ever crafted, ever cultivated, ever curated, which is fucking incredible. So it was Bedros Keuilian's mentee who coined the phrase, your frequency is what you frequently see. And he came up with this idea, the mentee, because he was in prison for, I think it was about 15 to 20 years, something like that, some long ass stretch of time. Whether or not it was like 10, 15, or 20 years, I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that. But it was 10, 15, or 20 years, something absurd, right? And so this guy was in prison for a long time. I don't know what he was in prison for. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly 100% sure on all the fine details of the story, but it illustrates the point perfectly. And he said that your frequency is what you frequently see, because you imagine how easily it would be to become depressed inside of a cell, literally like trapped inside of a cage like a rabid animal behind closed, locked bars. You can imagine how easily it would be to lose your mindset, to become depressed, to become angry, pissed off at the world, mad at all your circumstances, just angry, right? But he said that if you decide to not go about it in that manner, to decide to look at life in a better light, to decide to look at things and point out things that are positive rather than negative, though there are more negative things in his life, in his reality, than there are positive. Arguably, your frequency is what you frequently see. So if you decide to frequently see something that is positive rather than negative, then your mind will decide to be positive rather than negative, because your frequency is what you frequently see. And I freaking love this idea. This is something that Tony Robbins talks about too, right? And he kind of says, where your focus goes, energy flows, which is more or less the same thing, right? Your frequency is what you frequently see. Where focus goes, energy flows. It's kind of like what you focus your mind on, what you focus your attention on, is what you're going to experience. Do you even have any idea how powerful you are? I mean, let's talk about that for a second. You are a creator. You are all powerful. You are the design. You're the God, for a lack of a better term, because you create things. You can create and curate and craft your reality however you see fit. You're the writer to your story, and you hold the pen. So all you have to do is decide how your story is going to go. You get to decide if your story is positive or if your story is negative. I want to talk about positive affirmations for a second, because anyone that actually has tried positive affirmations for an extended period of time, not just 2 or 3 fucking weeks, anyone who's tried positive affirmations for an extended period of time knows that they work like a motherfucking charm. They work so goddamn well. And why is this? It's because your frequency is what you frequently see. So if you're frequently deciding to positively affirm yourself, tell yourself what it is you believe, tell yourself what it is you want to achieve, then you will start believing in your reality. You'll start believing in yourself. The more you say it, the more you create it. This is why inside of the academy, we talk all about turning your beliefs into reoccurring thoughts by spawning them into your environment, by putting up posters all over your wall, by changing your phone background. This is because you're the creator of your reality. Your frequency is what you frequently see. So if you're frequently seeing positive affirmations, if you're frequently seeing gratitude, if you're frequently seeing your goals coming to fruition, coming to life, spawning into reality, then you will frequently be a positive person. However, if you decide to ignore all this, if you decide that this is hippy dippy, if you decide this is mumbo jumbo, oh, affirmations don't work. I said that I was grateful in my head for 5 days and I didn't get anything. I said that I was going to achieve this for 2 weeks in my head every morning and I didn't get that thing. Then you, my friend, are going to be in an incredibly bad headspace. Let's talk about people who are negative. Everybody knows that person, right? Everybody knows that person that when you talk to them, they just bring your frequency the fuck down. Like when you could be on an absolute high, going at your day with 100%, going in with full force, and then you come into contact with this type of person and you just feel yourself being drained. You feel your energy lowering and lowering. We all know this type of person. Give me a little head nod or let me know in the comments if you're on the live stream if you have run into this type of person before in your life, because I know for sure I can name about 5 to 10 of these people right off the top of my head that I'm going at my life full force 100% with everything I got. And then when I run into these people, I feel my frequency literally nose diving into the ground. I was trying to find the right word for that. Like literally dolphin diving into the ground. I can feel my frequency being sucked away from me, being sucked away from my existence, because these people decide to frequently see negative things that are going on in their life. And when you frequently see negative things that are going on in your life, then you're frequently seeing the negative aspects of your life instead of the positive. Guys, we just did a podcast the other day about identifying the opportunity within the adversity, because within every adversity, there is in fact an opportunity of equal or greater value. Whether you like it or not, this is 100% truth. This is a fact. I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story to kind of illustrate my point, because my mindset has been this way forever. My mindset hasn't been this way as of recent. My mindset hasn't been twisted or crafted by these mentors. It's only been strengthened and reinforced. Let me tell you guys a story about when my parents got divorced for the very first time. So I was about 14 years old, right? Me, my sister, my younger brother, my mom, and my dad, we were all living in the same house together. My mom and my dad, they pulled us into the living room. They sat us all down on the couch, and you could kind of tell something was off. The energy was a little bit off. They were separated. My mom was over here on one end of the couch. My dad was over here on the other end of the couch. Something was going wrong. Everybody knew it. It was kind of strange. So they started telling us, like, my dad started talking. He goes, children, sometimes people, they come apart. And sometimes you need a little bit of a break from each other. And, something is just not right. It's just not how we want it to be. And so my dad was talking at this point. He's like, so I'm going to be moving to an apartment just temporarily, which we all know was bullshit. He said, I'm going to be moving to an apartment temporarily. I'm going to be living there. Nothing's going to change in your guys' life, which of course we know was bullshit. Nothing's going to happen to you guys. Nothing's going to be different for you guys, which everybody knows was bullshit. We were old enough to understand, right? I was 14. My younger brother was 12. My older sister was 16. So we all understood. We knew exactly what the fuck was going on. So by the time they were done explaining this, without going into too much detail, my sister and my younger brother basically blew out into absolute tears. They started bawling, crying right on the couch. Of course, my mom comforted them. Like, it's okay, it's okay. Everything's going to be fine. Nothing's going to change in your guys' life, which we knew was bullshit. Nothing's going to happen to you guys. It's all fine. It's all fine, right? Trying to help us out, trying to give us those positive affirmations. But my mom looks at me. I'm sitting there on the couch, I'm chilling, right? Nothing changed in my mind. I was sitting there chilling, just like I am right now. Just literally chilling. And my mom looks at me and she goes, Garrett, like, are you okay? And I looked at her dead in the face. And I asked her about this the other day, and she confirmed that this is exactly what I said. I looked at her dead in the face, and I said, "Yeah, Mom, I'm fine. Nothing's going to change in my life." And she goes, "Do you understand the situation?" And I said, "Yeah, Mom. It's just like the movie Mrs. Doubtfire. Like, Dad's just moving away." As my sister and my younger brother are bawling their eyes out because my parents just announced that they are getting divorced, I'm sitting on the couch, chilling, thinking that it's just like a Mrs. Doubtfire situation. My dad's moving away. Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm absolutely fine. Literally chilling while my siblings are bawling their eyes out because our parents just told us that they were getting divorced. And this just illustrates the fact that your frequency is what you frequently see, and that there's an opportunity in every single adversity that is of equal or greater value, because I was okay for this reason. This is the opportunity within the adversity. This is the frequency being what you frequently see. So my brother and my sister, what they saw was their life in shambles. They saw their mother and father separating. They saw negative aspects coming from this divorce. They saw everything bad that could happen from this divorce. They saw a sad mom. They saw a sad father. They saw a broken household, a broken family, a broken structure. But what did I see? What I saw, guys, which is fucking hilarious. I saw double the Christmas presents. I saw double the birthday presents. I saw extra opportunity within the adversity. I saw the separation as an opportunity for me to get to know each one of them better. I saw the adversity as the opportunity for me to pursue my own dreams, for me to pursue my own goals, my own dreams, and my own ambitions. So, your frequency is what you frequently see. When my parents told us that they were getting divorced, my brother and sister, they saw the negatives. They started bawling, they started crying, because they saw all the negative aspects that were coming out of this divorce. Me, I was happy as a clam because I saw all the positive things, all the positive that would come out of this divorce, because there is positive, there is opportunity in every single adversity. You just have to identify it. You just have to look. There cannot be dark without light, yin and yang, positive and negative, electrons, neurons. This is how reality works. This is how our world is crafted, constructed, and curated, is because there's positive and negative in every single situation when it comes to life. There are good outcomes and there are bad outcomes. And the outcome that you're going to fucking achieve is the outcome that you choose to see, because your frequency, your vibration, your default setting, your energy is going to be dictated by what you decide to see in your reality. And I decide to see the good in every situation. I decide to ignore the bad, to blindside the dark, and blindly follow the light, because that is the only way to stay positive in this type of world that we live in. The world is a cruel and disgusting place if you choose to allow it to be. But if you choose to see the positive in the negative, if you choose to see the light instead of the dark, if you choose to identify the opportunity that is greater or equal value to the adversity, then you, my friend, will remain unbroken, and your mindset will remain together. Your life will not be thrown into a spiral. You will not lose to the adversities that you experience. You will win in the positivity that you decide to self-dilute yourself with. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your frequency is what you frequently see. So what is it, I ask you today, what is it that you are going to decide to see? Are you going to decide to see the negative, the dark, or are you going to decide to see the positive and the light and figure out how it might benefit your life? All right, guys, that brings me to the end of today's podcast. I know it was a little bit of a short one, but I'm kind of chopped for time. I got to pick up my dad and stepmom from the airport pretty soon here, and I have to eat my meal number 2. And for contest prep, if you guys didn't know a little bit of context, I am on contest prep. I'm currently 10 weeks out. I have to eat meal number 2. Then I have to go to the gym, hit an upper body workout, and then I have to go pick up my dad and stepmom from the airport. However, I do want to mention, though, guys, we are running a free 14-day challenge inside of the academy next week on Monday, so in about 2 days now. If you guys want to join, hop into my DMs at _Garrett Wolf on Instagram. Shoot me the number 14 or just say 14-day challenge or challenge, whatever you want to say. Just hop in my DMs. Let me know you want to join, and I will get you in ASAP. We only have a few spots left, so make sure you hit me up, and I'll get you in no problem. So that brings me to the end of the podcast today, guys. If at any point you got some value, I hope you did. Screenshot my face. Share it to your Instagram stories, tag me at _Garrett Wolf, and I will reshare it to my story and send you a free gift. Other than that, guys, it's been your boy Garrett Wolf. Your frequency is what you frequently see. Choose to see the light instead of the dark, and you will be so goddamn happy that you did. And I will see you all in the next episode. Peace, peace!
Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hopefully you got some value. If you did get value and you want to learn a little bit more about how you can go from skinny fat to fitness freak, just head over to my Instagram at _Garrett Wolf and DM me the word muscles, and I'll reach out to you and see if I can help. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace, peace!